The driving force behind our channel is to help entrepreneurs build brands that impact the world. Now imagine if everyone truly took action on their dreams and goals and did something for the better of this world. So follow me as we start and head into some of these businesses that are located in this park to learn more about what their goals are and how they're creating movements in the city. Today we're in the heart of Toronto and we're about to speak to some businesses and entrepreneurs in this area about how they're making moves in this country. Being from the US and visiting Canada for the very first time, I see a lot of parallels between entrepreneurship and businesses that the government is fully supporting. And chances are, if you're watching this video, guys, the governments in your country are also helping and wanting to help you start your brand and business. So I highly encourage that you guys check out the local colleges as well as organizations in your area where they may be able to help you with business loan and funding. So right now we're about to head in there and start speaking to some of these business owners about how it is that they're creating new moves in this industry. So follow this channel if you're not already subscribed, and let's jump into it. Well, to get to it, tell us a little bit about the place we're in today.
Yeah, so this area is called Stack Market. It's found in Toronto downtown area. These are, as you can see, containers, repurposed containers, converted to shops, very innovative, small, upcoming businesses and big businesses sometimes. And yeah, it's very unique spot in Toronto. There's bars, restaurants, cafes.
No, it's legit, man. I love the architecture and the design and like how unique each of these brands really are.
Yeah, definitely. So there is like a lot of art, graffiti, and a lot of unique items that you can find only in Stack Market. And yeah, there's also a radio station.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that the one that's right there?
Yes, right there.
That's pretty cool.
That's there.
Right now we're inside of the Mac House with Jess, who is the studio manager of this location. Thank you for being on this video with us.
Absolutely, absolutely. Glad to be here.
So tell us a little bit about what it is that you guys do here.
So Mac House is a self-service studio where we invite people to come in and we'll teach them how to customize their own shoes.
Amazing. And how did this business get started?
So our owner, Shelby, she actually found that when she would go shopping for shoes, she couldn't find what she wanted in the women's department. Either it wasn't the right colors or anything like that. So yeah, she decided to give sneaker customizing a try. And then from there, she realized also the wonderful mental health benefits of getting to sit down and really focus on creating something for herself. And she found she was so relaxed after a really busy day. So it just all, came about organically. It was great.
Amazing. So then what's your background? How did you get into what called you to work in this business?
To be honest, I just, I am friends with Shelby, so I got really, really lucky in that way. But also I really like to make stuff with my hands. My previous jobs were a lot of retail, and I've worked small business retail, and I love to do the window displays and make different things for that. So this was just sort of a natural progression.
Very cool. No, and you're really helping a lot of these people also customize their sneakers or really enhance what it is that they're wearing, right? Can you tell us a little bit about the products on the wall?
Yeah, absolutely. So Mac House is divided into 4 main spaces. We've got the preparation station, and then we've got the paint wall where all the magic happens. So that's where all the colors are, and people can use the colors straight out of the bottle, or they can mix their own if they really want to go custom with that. We've also got materials wall, so that's where people can kind of do a little bit more technical stuff. So people who will bring their Nikes and want to remove a swoosh or add a little fabric, things like that. And then at the very end, we have sort of the finishing and accessory station. So people can decide if they want to have a shiny finish or a matte finish, and then they get to choose new laces, new eglets, new dubrais.
Very cool, very cool. And then what's your take on Toronto's fashion scene in terms of what's happening within Toronto in the fashion, sneaker, streetwear type of industry?
You know what, I think that with streetwear right now and fashion in general, I think it's really wide open. Toronto is very open to a lot of different styles, which is really great. It really allows people to be themselves and be comfortable in what they're wearing and how they're presenting themselves. So that's what also makes this really, really great, is because now people can take that extension down to their footwear. It doesn't have to just be the clothes that they bought or the clothes that they made. So.
Wow, and what are you excited for Toronto to create in the near future?
You know what, I think I'm excited for Toronto to create more of a name for itself in streetwear. We have a lot of people in the city doing a lot of really cool things. From making their own clothes to customizing to all sorts of different things just in the landscape in general. So I think, I'm kind of really excited for more people to notice and recognize that Toronto is here for that.
We're inside of Make Way with Ramona. Ramona, tell us a little bit about what this retail store is about.
So Make Way is Canada's first streetwear and sneaker boutique for women, by women, and fully funded by women. In Toronto, sneakerheads is like a huge thing, and for females, we always wanted to have a space for us because it's such a male-dominant community. So creating this space gave us that opportunity for females to come here and chill, not even just shop, but just hang out with us and talk sneakers. We also have a lot of local brands that we support, and a majority of them are either female or BIPOC owned. And yeah, that's about it.
That's amazing. Tell us a little bit about the products that are on the wall. Like what really makes this place stand out from the rest of the industry here?
I think what makes this place is that we uniquely pick things that we know are a little edgy, a little more different, a little more female focused, let's say. Like, it's very hard for females to go shopping and especially in the sneaker world, and look for something that's like catered to them. So what we do here is like we specifically pick these like unique styles, unique brands that we feel cater to females.
Amazing. And how did you get your start into this business? So before you were here working out of this location called The Stacked, like what were you doing before? Like what made you want to really work here and push the movement?
So me personally, I always followed Abby and Shelby, the two owners, because I love everything that they do. So when I heard that they were opening this place up, I was like, wow, this is literally meant for me. It was like an opportunity of a lifetime. So I sent in my resume, did my thing, and thankfully I got the job here. And we're a very, very small team, so I am so grateful that I got the chance to be here.
Amazing. And what would you say is your perspective on what's happening in Toronto in the fashion, streetwear, and sneakerhead scene?
Well, I feel like it is booming. It's larger than ever, and I just see it growing more and more. And so I love that we created this space and they created this space for it to expand even more, because I feel like sometimes females don't feel like they know how to dip their toe in the water. So this is like the perfect place for females to know that this is a space not only for men but for females as well.
Amazing. And if somebody were to walk into the store, what could they expect? What kind of experience do you like to give?
Like the full shebang. We like to get to know them. We like not only introduce our stuff, but like introduce us. Like we want them to be able to come by and not even want to shop, but just maybe even hang out, take a seat, and just enjoy the space like as more of like a little home as opposed to just a store.
Awesome. And what are some of your favorite products in the store?
My favorite products, so for shoes wise, I love these Beatniks by Reebok. I'm wearing them today. And I also love a lot of the vintage shop that we have. It's Severin Vintage, and her name is Christina, and she's from Toronto. And lastly, I am lucky enough to sell my own small business here. It's called Shop Ramon's, and I make my little bandana bags. So of course I gotta support myself.
That's really cool. That's awesome. Right now we're inside of the Breakfast Pantry with the owner, Jordan.
Hi.
Jordan, thanks for having us in this video.
Thanks for coming by.
Thanks for being open to being in this video.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about your business. You started in e-commerce, and now this is your first
so I started in e-commerce about 1.5 years ago, and we just opened our first store today.
Amazing. 2 hours in business.
Yeah. 3 hours
3 hours now.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
So everything is organic, plant-based, all natural, wholesome ingredients. We have a variety of breakfast and pantry products, health and wellness products, home goods, sort of everything in the realm of breakfast and pantry products.
Amazing, because I see a lot of teas.
Yeah.
I see a lot of like even cookies. Like that makes me kind of hungry. Tell us a little bit about the different why did you choose the products that you have?
So, okay, it sounds funny, but I love breakfast. I love morning time. So I sort of curated products that help you feel good when you start your day. So everything that you would have in the morning. So yeah, there we have like granolas and just healthy breakfast options, teas, because that's so relaxing in the morning, latte mixes, kind of everything that helps you start your day feeling good.
Amazing. And what made you want to start a business in Canada, in Toronto? What really pushed you and motivated you to do that?
So it's funny, I actually started it as a school project. I was studying in a food media program. We had a project to create a food business of any kind. This was 2.5 years ago.
Wow.
And as soon as I graduated, I was like, I'm in love with the idea of my project and I'm gonna bring it to life. And yeah, as soon as I graduated, I worked on it full time and created the business. But yeah, I always kind of knew I wanted to create my own business, be my own boss.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And you work with your sister as well.
And yes, I work with my sister.
Nice.
She is managing the store.
Nice. And how is it working with a sibling?
It's the most comforting thing in the world. She's my best friend, so having that energy around is It's good.
And how is it that you guys go about like expanding your product selection? Like, what is your goal for this business to be in the Canada and global
We'd love
stuff?
to expand it. We'd love to have more stores down the line. I mean, obviously this is a small space, so we can't have a ton of product. Like, we have a lot more online. We have a couple hundred products now online, upwards of 60 different brands. But yeah, we'd love to just keep expanding, keep carrying new brands. We have a lot of brands reach out to us now, which is really nice. And yeah, we love just supporting as many small businesses as possible. Like, you'll see a lot of it's owned by local fellow women in Toronto and Canada, and so it's nice being able to support all those businesses while running our own business.
Amazing. So
Yeah.
what do you feel is the business landscape in Toronto for female entrepreneurs like you?
I think it's thriving. I think people are really uplifting female entrepreneurs, which is really nice. They're showing them a lot of support. I mean, I've gotten like so much support over the last year and a half. Everyone's just uplifting each other, so
It's amazing.
it's good, yeah.
Where can they find you online?
www.thebreakfastpantry.com.
So tell us a little bit about the fashion scene in Toronto and overall how it's changed over the last decade.
Toronto is like a fashion hub in the North American scene. Over the years, we've seen rapid change. A lot of designers come out of Toronto. It's very diverse, and you can see the result of that in the design and fashion within the city. Toronto has changed it came a long way from where it was 10 years ago.
All right, so what do you think has caused that change, or like what made it like start to spark that? Like, was there certain celebrities, artists, movements that really inspired it and helped it progress, or what's your take on that?
Overall, there are a few big names that came out of Toronto, one of them being OVO, but there are many similar types of companies that are coming and still kind of developing. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the story of your brand, how it started and where it's really going.
Our brand, it's called Liyu. Liyu is a Giz word. It means unique. And initially when we started, we were making wallets and small bags. And eventually we grew to making bigger duffel bags, tote bags, and bigger different kind of leather products. And it's one of the main core thing that we want to do with the company is we want to make sure everything is ethically sourced. We try to do the best practices on every step of the manufacturing of our products.
Amazing. And tell us a little bit about the products that are here. So I'm seeing like backpacks, duffel bags, like explain your product offering and truly why like this market has been in such a demand for you.
Main reason why it's in demand is one, we use high-end premium leather, mainly cowhide. Sometimes we use goat leather and sheepskin. We try to play with very organic colors. So with our leather, we try to put two different contrasts, but overall our design remains minimalistic and straight to the point of the function. Like, we focus on function and minimal design.
And then what's the future of the brand? What do you see this company becoming?
I want to scale the business up, but over the past 1 year, I want to leave a legacy with the company, and it's been very important for me to make sure that we branch out and open a workshop factory within Tigray.
You want to be able to make an impact in that.
Impact of, yeah, but part of the rebuilding, healing, and change. And
can you explain for the viewers out there like what makes your products really different?
Each product here is unique in its own way. It's all handmade. We make sure that the people that work with us within our workshop are well paid. We source our products in the best possible sourcing that we find. We just overall try to make sure everything is ethical, because that's the value that we want to stand behind as a company. And so far, that's what we've been doing.
Amazing, amazing. And where can people find you online?
You can find us at liyu.ca or shopliyu.com.
Amazing, awesome. And we love it, we love it. Thanks for inviting us into this location. I think it was really cool to see the stacked buildings and the different stores here, and for opening the doors for our viewers to truly understand what's happening in a different city like Toronto. So
thanks for coming. It's my pleasure to host you guys.
Amazing, bro. We appreciate you, man.
No problem. Right.
Small businesses account for over 50% of the employment in almost any country. So chances are, if you guys are watching this video, you're about to take the leap. So make sure that you act accordingly, really plan and strategize about how you're not only going to start this business, but start to hire and truly impact the lives of the people that you hire, as well as the communities at large. And if you guys are watching this video, you're not already subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button right down below. And more importantly, make sure you check out the resources that we have linked throughout the YouTube channels in the description, as well as our websites. We appreciate you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.